Jess on his right. Hey, hold up. Don't start a fight. He's got you covered with all the sports. Don't fret, he's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning. Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.
Oh. As on the Rays, name's Randy Rosarena. Good morning, Bakers! What's going on, everybody? Happy Thirsty Thursday. Ooh. God, I used to turn up on Thursdays. Maybe I've got a good Thursday story for you guys at the end. Maybe I don't. Happy Thursday as we come to you live from the Roosevelt studio. Sandino the Great. The chat is already popping off. We're hot. It feels hot today. Like there's a gap in the sports, but there's also not. I feel good. Feel good. Producer BBD in the corner. Buggy dude. Wow. Guys, this is going to shock you. And you guys can say it with me now. Wherever you are, at work, in your car, home, on the toilet, sitting on the toilet. Baseball is hot in the streets right now. So hot. So hot in the streets. BBD, let's do it. It's the game of the night. It's how we start every show. And BBD, this was a layup. Mostly because there was one game, but it's also World Series Game 2. And we've got Blake Snellagram. Snell in a big start for him versus a bit of a bullpen day for the Dodgers. They start out with Catterday. Tony Gonsolin in the first. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Grew up with a kid named Brandon LaHood. Loud. Be loud. Brandon Lau, the Rays' best player in the regular season. He's had an awful postseason. He was hitting 108 coming into this World Series. He homers in the first. Oppo Taco, 410 feet. Nice. 1-0 Rays. Into the fourth, Joey Wendell opens it up a little more. Joey Wendell. Great little league name for Joey Wendell. Double to right center. 2-run score. It's 3-0 Rays in the fifth. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. He goes opposite field again. Home run was caught by the most handsome gentleman in the world. Snell was nasty. He had a no-hitter going for 4.2, and then the wheels kind of fell off. He ends up giving up 2 earned runs. Chris Taylor, gang. 2-run homer. It's 5-2. Kind of scary. Are the Dodgers going to do this? Is this, we were hoping the Rays would make this a series, but then we were scared that maybe this would be the Rays' best punch and the Dodgers would punch back. Wendell sack fly in the 6th. Will Smith hits a hanging slider for a home run in the 6th. I think I said in the 6th already, Jake. And then Corey Seager hits one late because he's a monster. It's 6-4. But Aaron Loop and Diego Castillo end up locking it down for the Rays. Rays win this game 6-4. And this was Rays baseball. Couple guys are going to get you on offense. The pitching's going to look good. It's crazy. In hindsight, it's crazy the Dodgers got 4 because the Rays pitching felt dominant. But I guess Snell fell apart at the end, and that's kind of how it goes. Nick Anderson, Rays super reliever, has now given up a run in his last 5 appearances. And he's, if you look at his regular season stats, Nick Anderson doesn't do that. So Rays win 6-4. Series is tied up at 1. Guys, Friday's game is going to be insane. Charlie Morton, very impressive playoff resume versus Walker Buehler, very impressive playoff resume. That's going to be a lot of fun. Dodgers get some crap for doing their bullpen day. I get it. But it wasn't too bad except Dustin May. Dustin May is the one that gets touched up, who I think if Dodger fans got their pick coming into this game, they might start Dustin May. I don't know. Rays win 6-4. We've got a series. Us at Jomboy Media are excited because we have tickets to Game 6 of the World Series. So that's what we're rooting for. Get us to 6. So that's the baseball. That's the game of the night. BBD, what are your thoughts, notes, suggestions?
Notes and suggestions.
Happy thought-em.
Seager homer, and again, might be more on that later. That was cool. Yeah, the Dodgers bullpen day. I mean, you look at how they were lined up after the 7-game NLCS. I mean, it just lines up. That's what they should have done yesterday.
Yeah.
It's like I have no issue with the way they handled it. And yeah, May is who would have gotten the start. He was the worst of anybody they used.
And he pitched Game 7, I believe. So I think Gonsolin did too. So or maybe Game 6. Either way, yeah, when we were doing the math on this, it was either Buehler on short rest or bullpen day before a day off. And just the way baseball is played now, that's what's going to happen. So it all builds up for an awesome Game 3. Going to be very excited for that tomorrow, live streaming, all of it. I'm trying to think, is there anything else of note? I mean, Seager's home run, potentially of note. Will Smith hits the homer. Chris Taylor has a big day, I guess. I don't know. I think that's kind of it.
Yeah.
The guy in the stands was a lot of fun. We might still be hunting down his exact outfit.
May or may not be.
Have we fully sicked Bill on it? I know we had those rumors last night.
I haven't contacted Bill. I can.
We'll see what happens. I
think the guy did message me back.
Okay.
I haven't read it yet.
If you didn't see it, a crazed man, a sexual man, wearing what did it end up being? A Hard Rock? It looked like Abercrombie and Fitch / A&E. He had a puka necklace of sorts, and it was just as electric as it gets. He accidentally threw his glove on the field, which in the nicest way. Update from BBD.
So the guy on eBay messaged me back. The original buyer canceled. Are you with the other guy messaging me as well?
Yes.
So someone's on it.
Yeah. I would say yes. If you need something, let us know unless you're not hearing from them. Does that make sense? Did that sentence make any sense? I don't know.
Weird on-air conversation for us, I guess.
Yeah. So, that's the baseball. That's the World Series game. That was the only game of the night, really. There was some deep cut soccer. We didn't want to spin that on you guys. The only other thing we can spin on you is Stan Van Gundy. The Van Gundy bros, well known in the basketball community. Jeff, Stan, short kings. Stan, a short, thick king. So I like that a lot. And he had just gone on Twitter and he was being woke Stan, and everyone was making the jokes that, like, woke Stan got himself a job. But I don't know. Good for him, man. I kind of want to bring up his coaching history because Stan Van Gundy, he was the head coach of those Dwight Howard Magic teams, which, I don't know. I know Dwight Howard got old and the NBA changed around him, but Stan Van Gundy coached those teams to a couple finals, and it was what? Dwight? Turkoglu? Dwight?
Rashard Lewis.
Turkoglu? Rashard Lewis, yeah.
Nelson,
they actually had like a deep team. They had like 9 guys deep, which was kind of cool. But good for Stan, man. I mean, he gets the Pels. They got Zion. Brandon Ingram just won Most Improved Player. Lonzo, we'll see what happens with that. They've got draft capital. They should be really good. I don't know. I'm excited for that. Good for Stan Van Gundy. The real Stan Van G. 5'8".
Short king.
That's funny. Gives me hope, I guess.
Yeah. We'll miss him on the broadcast and stuff. He did a good job doing those. Is this the first year he did that?
I think he's done it for a couple years. I think
he's done them, but he's probably done them between each like coaching gap.
Yeah. Stan Van Gundy. Now I'm on his Basketball Reference Miami for a few years. I mean, he's got.
So the year before he would have been doing them too. But yeah, the last couple years.
He's got a positive winning percentage career, 577. Miami, Orlando, Detroit. He only won one Eastern Conference, so one Finals. But still, some really good years. Good for him, man. I hope he unlocks Zion. I am a big Zion person. I think he's disgusting. Like, that's not a hot take. I think Zion can be a top 3 player in the NBA, and I think that's semi-hot take. I don't think a lot of people believe that, but I haven't seen anybody do what Zion can do on a court. So that's kind of my thing there. So good for Stan. Interested to see what else they do this offseason, if they run it back with Ingram, Lonzo, Drew Holiday.
Yeah, what upgrades can really be made? I think Holiday's the one that, like, they say could be moved.
He's a veteran and he's really good, so I guess if you could get right young pieces, but...
Yeah, it's more about, like, other teams would give up something for him, and they're not, like... He's not going to be there in 5 years.
Yeah, I mean, I would use... Drew Holiday is one of the most underrated players in the NBA. How about this? A little NBA conversation snuck up on us. Alvin Gentry fired. Let me get in the stats. Who are we missing? Josh Hart is a nice role player. Redick was there last year. Derek Favors. Yeah, they still need a couple. Nikolai Alexander-Walker was their draft pick. He didn't really do anything. Jackson Hayes is young. So, how about that? Pelicans deep dive on this Thursday morning. Guys, that's really all the sports. Again, we're going to be high and tight. I'm not gonna drag you guys out for 40 minutes if there's not something to talk about. I think the game plan for tomorrow, and by the way, perfect game, 40 likes, 0 dislikes. Thank you, guys. It's a short perfect game. That's like a 7-inning perfect game, but I'll take it. I'll always take it. I think tomorrow we're going to do a little football weekend preview, so that'll be fun. And yeah, we'll adapt to Wake and Jake as this weird sports world is kind of dwindling down a little bit. Kind of weird. With that being said, BBD, that brings us into our segment. The comment of the day. I see people in the chat asking, do they read the comments? Yeah, we're always checking on you. I'm checking on you.
Trevor Plouffe stuff. He's got a lot of good takes.
Hey, Trevor
Kind of
Plouffe.
counts.
Excited to see him in a little bit on Talking Baseball. I see all of you in the chat, the Facebook, the podcast, everywhere, Periscope, YouTube, wherever you are. I ask you to bake the algorithm. You guys are the Wake and Jake bakers. If you're here, if you've heard this, you are a baker. It's official. Click like, leave a comment. The comment could be short. It could be about how sexy I look today. Wearing my Davy Garcia, Gleyber Torres, Zara shirt that I did spend $50 on. Now I wear it. It's part of my wardrobe. It's in the mix. Leave a comment. I like talking about your sports universe. Maybe there's something I missed. Maybe there's something I didn't miss. Maybe there's something you just want to talk about. A sports topic that you try to talk to your friends about, but they never listen to you. How Zion's actually a point guard. Anyways, the comments of the day that jumped out from yesterday. Abby M. It's always ladies' night in here. Abby M said, why is this intro song so bad but so addicting? I think you caught yourself midway through. It's one of the best intro songs in the land. Chris Chavez said, LOL, is everyone on Jomboy a pothead or just Jake and Jimmy? Jake, Jimmy, Trevor. BBD's clean. He doesn't touch the stuff. Maybe. He doesn't have to tell you that. He lives a private life. He lives a private sexual life. He doesn't have to tell you that. I think there's one more comment I wanted to get to. I guess not. No. Those are the comments of the day today. So thank you, guys. We appreciate you. The Wake and Jake Bakers. Every like, every comment helps. And share with a friend. You got friends out there who like sports. Baseball's so hot in the streets. It really is. Look at the ratings. Cowherd. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, again, I think we'll have a little bit of a funky Wake and Jake tomorrow. Get excited for that. And BBD, before we get into the brew of the night, let me tell you guys about my Draftkings. Week 6 of football is in the books, and it's time to get ready for Week 7. There's no better place to get in on all the actions than Draftkings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app. To add to the excitement of Week 7, Draftkings Sportsbook is bringing back their can't-miss offer. What? It's back? If you haven't tried DraftKings Sportsbook yet, head to the App Store now because you don't want to miss this. DraftKings Sportsbook is giving all new users the chance to receive a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000. $1,000. What would you do with $1,000, BBD? Right now. $1,000. You had to spend it. Online shopping.
Could use a new laptop. I don't know if that would cover the full cost, but it would help.
Close. Yeah, we could find you a $9.99 deal. So if you like
I can cover the difference.
Yeah. If you like $1,000, go check up the DraftKings sign-up bonus. On top of that, DraftKings offers great odds boosts every Sunday to help you make it rain. Football isn't for you. DraftKings is giving basketball fans 200% profit boost bonus. College basketball coming up. Euro League. I don't know. Bet UFC. I'm into that. Love UFC. DraftKings is safe, reliable, secure, making it easy for you to deposit and withdraw your money at your convenience. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code Jomboy when you sign up and get up to $1,000. That's code Jomboy to get a sign-up bonus of up to $1,000 for a limited time only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Must be 21 or older. New Jersey only. Bonus comprised of first deposit bonus and a first bet match, each up to $500. Deposit bonus requires 25 times played through. Restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for details. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. All right. Awesome. Uh-oh. Update.
2 bits of breaking news.
Uh-oh, breaking news.
1. The Pepsi Center has been given a new name.
Denver.
Yes.
Okay.
So the Avalanche and the Denver Nuggets, they're now going to be playing at Ball Arena. Ball Arena.
B-A-L-L?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? So they're not sponsored yet? And they're calling it Ball Arena?
I'm guessing that's...
What's happening?
I don't know.
Denver will now play in Ball Arena as part of a new Ball Corporation sponsorship. Yeah. So, okay. Ball Arena. Sweet. Sustainable, environmental friendly. Kroenke Sports. Huge. So go out and buy balls, I guess.
Crazy, because like one of the teams that plays there doesn't use a ball.
Yeah. Puck.
But the other does.
Puck. Puck you, sir. Okay. And that was part 1? Is there more news?
Yeah, the eBay guy messaged me again and just said, like, out of curiosity, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, hey, that's a fair question.
Yeah, I guess when you get mobbed over a $9 T-shirt that you had listed on eBay, it's good to be suspicious. So yeah, keep tabs on that. Breaking news. Good job, passing button. BBD, our final segment is the Bro of the Night. Bro of the Night performances. Who stood out? Again, we pretty much had one game to go from here. BBD alluded he might be going Seager.
Might be. We'll see what you do.
Is it Snell? Snell's is so important, but so is B. Lau. It's Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau, the Rays second baseman. You might not be familiar. You should be familiar. He hits 2 home runs in a World Series game, man. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He was slumping really bad coming into this series. He hits 2 yabos in the same game, 3 RBI. And yeah, I mean, Snell, kept them in this game. He was 4.2 shutty. He ends up giving a couple on the back end. But B-Lau put him up and then kept him up. And, people were talking about benching him. People were talking about sliding him down the lineup. Guess what? Now that's gone. He is fully involved in this series. If a Rosarena can stay hot, if Austin Meadows can get hot, the Rays, we've been doing this whole thing like, the Rays are going to play defense, pitch, and, get a couple hits on offense and make it work. They have guys that can hit. They have guys that can hit. The number one dude is supposed to be Brandon Lau, and he hasn't done it all postseason. He does it in this game. I hope he stays hot the rest of the way. That would make this series better, I believe. So I'm giving it to Brandon Lau, Rays second baseman / fourth outfielder, B. Lau. BBD?
Wow. Yeah, if you didn't go Belau.
Yeah,
I was.
Had to.
And for the sake of just being on the other team, there's a Snell argument. The line doesn't look as clean as it was. Like it was kind of the best I've seen him look in like a full game I've watched him.
Look good.
So like good job, Snell. But I will, for the sake of just giving it to someone playing on the other team in this game. It's Corey Seager. Still rolling, still doing well. Homers. Some nice backhand plays at short that weren't exceptional. They didn't stick out, but they're not easy.
Yeah, they were good.
I noticed like 3 different times. Like, I think Corey Seager's like good at defense. I've never noticed one way or the other. I
Good
assume
enough.
his reputation is good enough.
Yeah.
But the way he's hitting, that's plenty.
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, he hits the homer in the 8th inning. It's a 2-run game. 1 base runner gives you the tying run at the plate, which is
Got it back to being interesting.
pretty big in the World Series. And yeah, he was getting walked, so he stays hot. He goes 2 for 4 in this game. Seager's been awesome this postseason, NLCS MVP. But yeah, I mean, underrated. When you talk about best shortstops in the league, you should talk about Corey Seager, and people don't. Because he basically had 1 bad year. Just nuts. We are a weird sports community. It's a good pick. Snell, man, that final line does suck because he was great. But that's baseball, And I saw somebody, I almost tried to dub somebody on the internet this morning, but I decided not to. Good for me. A blue check mark said something about, because if you remember, there was Blake Snell trade rumors to the Yankees a couple years ago. They were like fake, but it's
just like people wanted it to happen.
People wanted it to happen, and people were saying like, oh, it's not the Rays' window, so they should move Snell and load up, blah, blah, blah. So the Yankees were fake throwing their hat in the mix. So a blue check was like, oh, and the Yankees thought they were getting Snell. And I almost did Snell's line next to Jordan Montgomery's because they came out the same, but different. And that's baseball a little bit. So,
Baseball.
Again, you might have to start doubling that. Hit it again.
Baseball.
God, that's so good. A-Rod had a nice dance vid last night. Go check that out. That's the sports, everybody. 1 World Series game. We squeezed some juice out of it. Know who Brandon Lau is. Know who Corey Seager is. Appreciate them. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. We got Talking Baseball coming up after this. We will deep dive into the game. Talking Giants came out today. How about that?
Giants, Eagles tonight.
Yeah, Giants are playing tonight. Oh yeah, what to watch for? That's
it.
That's it. Is that the only game?
Only thing I see.
Yeah, is there another Thursday game or anything? No. So yeah, watch a little football tonight. Giants, Eagles for first place in the NFC East, I believe. So we'll see you guys there. Oh my God.
Hey, Jake's back and he's got his own show.
I almost had Jomboy on camera.
And he's ready to go.
Thank you guys.
Noodle
Fake
on
the
his
algorithm.
left, chest on his
Like,
right.
comment,
Hey,
review.
hold up.
Appreciate
Don't
you guys.
start a
You're all
fight.
beautiful.
He's got
You're
you
all
covered
beautiful
with
people.
all the sports. Don't
Beautiful
fret,
people.
He's wearing shorts. It's time for Waking Jake in the morning. Waking Jake at night. Jake sucks.